Welcome to our K-Coach Smart Tiles webinar. I'm Mark Blackburn, Top 100 Golf Digest Top 50 coach. I'm here with Brian Speakman. He is my co-instructor at Greystone Country Club, where the Blackburn Golf Academy is based. And we are going to share with you today the K-Motion Smart Tiles integration. Now, I'm a long-time user of K-Coach, back from the early days, and now the technology is fantastic. Me as the coach, I'm always looking to use things that help expedite the learning curve, and the Smart Tiles technology has really made coaching much easier for us here at the Academy to allow our students to see what they need to do to get better. So typically, when we talk about the world of 3D, it can be kind of complicated, and we look at databases of models, but the reality is we want to know what you as the individual, what's going to be the best baseline for you. And the great thing about Smart Tiles technology is it allows us to measure you and to your best swings and the swings that you make that are really good. So our goal as coaches is to build you a pattern of movement that is based around your movement, so that you're able to reproduce that consistently. If it's something that you can't physically do, it doesn't matter if it's a model type motion and you're in a PGA Tour range, you're never going to be able to do it. So the great thing about Smart Tiles is taking your range of motion, building a pattern if you want to draw the ball or fade the ball, and then allowing you to understand this is what you need to do. And then what's really cool, when you do what we want you to do, we then set that Smart Tile, and then you can work towards that, your model, so that you can keep trying to do it and repeat it. And then the more you can do that, quality reps, now all of a sudden you're able to change your pattern. Now, the thing that's really significant is that we can actually match that up with ball flight now, with integration with launch monitors. And so today we're going to talk about those pieces and how all those things work together. We're going to take Brian, we're going to show you my favorite sort of drills, if you like, feels to help people if you want to draw the ball or fade the ball right from your setup. So how we set up to the ball, our address, where we're positioned, if that's going to influence to start the ball right, start the ball left. We're then going to talk about the backswing and the pivot and how we move. And the great thing about 3D is it kind of allows us to see what your body's doing in 6 degrees of movement, whether you're bending, whether you're side bending or rotating. All that has a big influence in your ability to use the club. We're then going to talk about the wrist. The cool thing about the K-Motion is that you actually get to see the wrists, radial, ulnar, hinging up and down, and flexing and extending, or bowing and cupping, all those sort of golf vernacular terms. And we can actually look at that. So we're going to put that together and how you control the golf club to put the club on the golf ball. And then we'll kind of give you some ways to hit different trajectories, maybe a high shot or a low shot. And just so that you're familiar with, okay, well, if I do that, then this is what's going to happen with the golf club. The great thing about the launch monitor with the foresight is that we can actually see the ball flight impact on that, what you're actually doing at the club. So how the pivot is influencing what the club does. So Brian is going to be our great guinea pig. We're going to show you some different things. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interactive. And we'll show you how you can use Smart Tiles to really help your coaching. We have it up here on the board. We've got a pretty simple one here. We've just got pelvic rotation. So once we find the areas that you need to be in, sort of for you based on how much you can rotate and what you're trying to do in your swing, we're going to then set that as your Smart Tile. That will turn a color green when you get to there in that right range, and now you're going to be able to do that consistently. You've got something to aim at. So there's no more of this comparing you to Adam Scott or somebody, these elite athletes. It's going to be more to yourself, and that's going to make it a lot more successful. So we're super ready to get going, excited to be with you, so let's get to it.